What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for ROBLOX Corporation with the ticker symbol RBLX. Remember that if you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Before we begin, please take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate all those who have already subscribed and liked my videos. Just a reminder that this video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So it looks like ROBLOX has been selling off since it made this all-time high back in late November. And let's see how much the company has lost. It looks like it dropped to about a 61 to 60% loss. And now we recovered about, let's see, from the lows to about right now, there was about a 25% bump in the price. So it recovered a little bit because we are far away from the EMA and we were oversold. And I keep on saying that because a lot of stocks were oversold. So that's why we're seeing that pullback. This was a reversal day. And I think it's going to continue until the midweek and maybe into the end of the week. But eventually I'm still expecting lower prices just because we are still in this downtrend channel. And you can see this downtrend channel holds prices very well. This is pretty much a perfect fitting channel and it's highly accurate. You can see that every time we come to the lower side, it leads prices to the upper side, and the upper side rejects prices to the lower side, and the lower side rejects prices to the upper side. So it's just pretty much like a pinball. It just keeps on going, bouncing between the trend line, and even the midline is acting as both support and resistance. So it's not as strong, but it's still a something to pay attention to. And you can see that we just got rejected from the resistance side, which led prices to the support side. So basically we are at the support side of the channel, and if history repeats, which it did numerous times before, I would bet that we are going to come to the support side, and that's right where the EMA is catching up to the price action. So my short-term target for this company is at the $75 level and possibly entering the low 80s. So the high 70s to the low 80s is my target. Can it get above there? It can, but I'm doubtful of it, just because even though we get a breakout side of this channel, I'm still expecting a retest of the previous low. So I think eventually we will come back to retest that $53 level. I don't think that's the bottom. I think there's still room for ROBLOX to drop, and give you guys more thoughts to look at. And my analysis is bearish. So you can see that this was a support line for quite a long time. Every time prices came back to the support line right at that $75 level, it was acting as support. It bounced prices up, and you can see this was a failed breakout to trap in shorts and stop out longs, and then we saw a huge reversal after that. But now we broke below that $75 level and we continue to trend lower, but now we're coming back to it. So this previous support can turn into resistance. That happens a lot of times, especially if we're in a downtrend. So we could see lower prices. So that's another reason I'm bearish. You can see this is what I'm talking about before. There was support at this level because there was a price action that bounced right here. There was another bounce here, but then we gap lower and we came back to the previous support and found resistance, and it was right at the EMA, is right at the resistance of this channel. So there was a lot of reasons to sell or get out of your position right here if you're a trader, and all the smart traders knew it could lead to lower prices, and we've been traveling down ever since. So the same thing could happen here. Can we get above the $75 level, find some type of support, and continue to trend higher? Yes, but it's a lower probability. There's a much higher probability we will break outside of this channel and get a retest of the previous low and probably even exceed it. And if we do exceed it, where are we going to go? Well, I'm going to show you guys right now. So let me erase all the drawings. Let's clean up the chart. Let's put the channel back on here because that's very important. That's pretty much the main focus of this price action analysis, is the channels. They're very accurate, and the trend is your friend until it ends. And right now, it doesn't look like there's any signs telling me that it's ending. So it can continue much lower. So you can see this was first leg down. This was the second leg down. And obviously, it looks like price action went past it, surpassed the measure move. So we're getting a rebound. It's not always perfect, but if we were to get another leg down in the future, where could we go if we were to pull back, like I said, to, let's just say, the $80 level or the 75? Let's just put it right in between, the $77 level. Then where could we go? Looks like my target for Roblox is at the $30 level. So that's my target. Can we get there? Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. But either way, I'm still expecting that $50 level to be broken. And we'll have to see if prices want to get that low. But you can see that there was this previous range in play. Most of the price bars were inside of the sideways action for quite a long time, pretty much since IPO. And just very recently, well, back in November, there was a break outside of that range, and it made a measured move outside of the range that was the width of the range. So the size of the range, normally when prices break outside of it, we usually make the same size that was the range. So you can see the measured move points right at the 140 level, and that's pretty much exactly where we found resistance and sold off. And you can see that this midline is acting as both support and resistance. So this dashed line is like the median price. You can see prices get below it, prices get above it, prices get below it. It's bouncing, it's rejecting prices. So it's a very strong or popular line that other traders look at. So it's working very nicely. So that's why I don't think this range is random. I mean, I could draw something like this and put the measure move up, but then that doesn't work that right. So this one fits better, where it's all the way at the highs, and then the midline is where most of the choppiness occurs, and that's why this arrow I deem to be accurate. So you can see that's right where prices went, and now it's sold off. So since we got a failed breakout here, that could lead to a failed breakout on the opposite side, which we did get, and it looks like prices are reversing and coming back inside the range. However, if we do get the same size breakout as we did on the upper side of the range, that could lead prices to the $23 level. So around that $30 level is my target. There is a small probability that we don't ever come back to the $53 level, but that's just very doubtful, especially since this company doesn't look like it's profitable yet. So it's very doubtful that we just bottomed out and now pretty much all the stocks on the market are going to reverse from here. I think there's going to be some more pain left in the market, even though I like this company. But technically, it looks like it can continue lower. You see that we are getting this bounce because previously we are at the IPO price and there's a lot of buyers at this level. And we're just seeing this temporary reversal. Just like here, there was a temporary reversal. There's another one right here. But as soon as prices came back to the upper side of the channel, it got rejected and it went to the lower side. So same thing over here. You got rejected and went to the lower side. So the pattern is going to repeat until we get a break outside of the channel and a move to a new low. And then we could start forming some type of other pattern. Maybe consolidation and maybe even a reversal. So we'll have to see some signs of weakness before I change my price targets. You can see that we're still in this angle. This angle is very healthy for this downtrend. So I'm bearish until the chart tells me to switch my mind. So I'll have to go with the chart, not what I feel, because the feelings can be all over the place, but the chart is logical and mathematical and symmetrical and geometrical. So it's just something to pay attention to. So let's go and wrap this up on the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart for Roblox, and you can see that pretty much all the previous weeks were red. So there's a lot of selling in this market. It's very harsh and aggressive. So like I said before, we are still inside in this channel. Prices are stuck inside of it, getting rejected back and forth from the upper side and the lower side of the channel. So we did have a failed breakout. So this is technically a failed breakout because it stopped out the people who are over here. And we are seeing a reversal. However, this pattern works out very well in an uptrend. That's usually what you want to see, a failed breakout, because that could lead to a massive short squeeze. But since we're in a downtrend and we just had a failed breakout, this just could be temporary. So that's why I'm expecting prices just to pull back, probably to here, where the EMA will catch up, and then we'll probably get one more smackdown, one more drop, one more leg down, one more just selling pressure, one more move down before seeing prices stabilize. So that's all I have for Roblox, and if there's any other questions, just drop it down in the comments down below. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time and bye.